everyone, how's it going? It's been a long time since I've been posting on this channel. Lots of life things happening with me, and you can go on to my Angelwriter Speaks channel to get some updates there. Basically what I've been doing is been kind of taking things back. I've had a bit of an injury that I've been nursing, and I'm now coming back to health on. And now I'm in the process of getting ready to kind of go away for about 10 days or so. Unfortunately, I'm going to be teaching while I'm doing that, so that should be an interesting experience. And I will definitely share those with you, either on here, my blogs, or whatever. I've just had just life things happening, and, you know, just been in a bit of a funk, creative-wise. Well, maybe not so creative-wise, but just things going on, things that have been frustrating me. And as the days go, you know, you'll be hearing about it. But what I wanted to talk about in this particular blog today is something I want to recommend to you guys. And that is, it doesn't matter what platform or what you use. If you find a way to express how you feel and get an outlet for it, do it. You don't necessarily have to be paid for it. Well, it would be nice. The big thing is to get exposure, and hopefully somebody will pick you up. The problem is having to work your ass to the bone to have things picked up. And there's always constant revamping that's required. I know with my stuff, regards to my LinkedIn, my website, etc., I always have to go through some kind of revamping every couple months or so. I haven't even updated that website in a long time because of things, and I got a free, basically a free look over via Zach Waldman on his Marketing Magician, which I don't mind throwing that name around because I love being in the group. I love sharing articles that I've found and I'm able to. I love the fact that he's able to share things too, and especially judging by the caliber of people on there. I think it's a great thing that he's thought of and he's done, and it's interesting how a connection you didn't think would connect comes to you somehow, or it was just meant to happen. I've always kind of liked Zach anyway. He's done a lot of hosting online, like I have. He's a magician, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I just consider him somebody that I don't mind, you know, having this conversation with. Because I feel like right now I need an outside source from my usual circle that I have, simply because of it. And of course you guys too, but I only go so far. I don't want to do the oversharing thing because I think that's dumb anyway, and I respect those people and those vloggers that I watch who do that. They don't do the oversharing, they don't do the, you know, well, here's what I'm doing every single day type of deal. Now, I know that you could put challenges out there for yourself to vlog every day to keep yourself motivated. But if you're not getting that many views, I don't see the point to that, to be honest with you. So that's why I do when I can, or when I feel like it. And I post it on just my one page that you see linked below. But I wonder if I should share more just within the realm of my public Facebook page. I haven't decided on that. I'm still thinking about it because there's things that I share with one group of people that I don't share with others. I've always wanted to mesh things well, but nowadays things aren't meshing well anymore. It's more like it's more of contrasting and clashing anymore, and that just it just sucks, if that makes any sense. So those are some things that I've had in my thoughts. But generally speaking, on social media and whatnot, I know a lot of people that have been leaving Facebook. One of my friends that was on Facebook for a little bit, he just left because of the anti-censorship issues that he's experienced, and that's understandable. My boyfriend doesn't use social media, well, doesn't use Facebook anymore, simply because of the drama, and he always seemed to have arguments and fights with his mother, so that really didn't help things either. And that's something I'm not plus. The only reason why I'm using Facebook is for a couple of reasons. Organizational, personal, just to kind of keep in touch with people, and that's basically it. I don't like to share political things on there because I've seen what happens, only in groups that would allow it, and there's several groups where I get really good reactions and really good support. The fans of Rachel Maddow page, I gotta actually start inviting people to some of these groups I'm in. And I need to whittle those down too now that I think about it. So maybe that's a cleanup thing I can do later on this week. I haven't decided yet. Um, let's see. And also maybe sometimes on my Angel Writer Creation pages and whatnot. I've become a lot more pickier on things that I share. And now if I think it's interesting stuff, I'll definitely share it all over the place. Basically Facebook and Twitter. But otherwise, if it's too political or it's in areas where I don't think it's just going to be kosher to post, I just don't do it. I just don't post there. So, having said that, as far as Twitter is concerned, I think it's a great activist tool. It's a great tool to get in touch with companies to say, hey, I don't like your shit, and get them to follow you so you can have direct communication, that's happened to me a couple times in a couple areas. It's good to directly send a message or tweet to our government, especially congressmen, of course the president. Why? It just works that way. It's good for, just simple sharing of things. But I think what our president has done is he's changed the face of how we communicate on Twitter, which is not surprising. I find it as a great activist tool. It is a good communication tool if you know how to use it and you use it well. And if you're involved in things like, like politics or whatever, or you need to speak out, that's the area for you and that's where you need to go. Let's see here. LinkedIn is good. That's good for looking for jobs because a lot of companies now, if you apply online, require it. I also think LinkedIn is a great place to highlight your resume. It's good to have a file hard copy, but as far as using it for a business connection tool, business networking tool, absolutely go for it. I've post blogs there once in a while on different things just to, keep people in the loop. And with the responses I've seen on things, I really have to start studying that more, I think. So that way I know what people like, what people want. And I always encourage people to share. Anything you guys see, either here on my YouTubes or in other social media platforms, if you like it, share it. If you like what I do, share it. Tell people about it. Let them know. Then there's Instagram. It's become, it took me a long time to get Instagram. I was kind of resistant to it. But after seeing how some people that I know post more on there than on Facebook these days and vice versa, I decided to give it a try. I love it. I've been able to post up pictures. I think my knitting stuff I can post on there and share. I post up any of the adult coloring stuff, especially the real good stuff that comes out and anything like that. I don't know if I should think about selling that stuff online because I do that so much. Like I said, things to think about, things to write about, things that's what I'll also be doing as I'm going through like a review of things right now. I do have a notebook I just started. It comes and goes. I can't force myself to write that much. I just have to write a little bit, or I just have to do, something that comes naturally. Let it flow. If it doesn't flow, it ain't gonna work. Just enough said. So anyway, and there's a few other ones I can think of that I have used, but I really don't anymore. I really don't. So Tumblr, I got out of there because it just wasn't working. I tried to do that as a blog thing, but that became too much. Along with Blogspot, I don't even do that. I just focus on my own website and LinkedIn as my blogging tools right now. I do want to, and I think I should look into expanding my website to highlight different things that I write. That's been mulling in my mind a lot. And that's going to be some self-assessment stuff. And a lot of times vacations are good for that. Of course, then you say you do that, but you never do. But those are things I'm kind of looking into right now. Have one for essays, have one for articles, have one for poetry. That might be something worth looking into. So anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update, some assessment of things, and something I encourage you guys to do too. And hopefully this little chat gives you some clues as, do I still want to stay with Facebook? Do I still want to stay with this? And this is a good basic 101. So take care, guys. Have a great August. And keep watch, because you never know when I'm going to pop up and say hello.